everyone, I am coming to you live from the ground at the park because I needed to go outside. It is the 4th of July, 2017, and the 4th of July has always been a very weird fucking day for me. It usually would be a day when I would end up like with my fucking extended family, my aunts and uncles and cousins and shit in Alaska. That happened quite a few times in my teen years. And also as a kid, it was just a weird holiday. It always seemed to be the holiday that my family would fucking congregate around and have to deal with all these horrible fucking people who were just so mind control fucky, you know? I could probably go into that. I've been thinking a lot about mind control and how it works lately. But that might be another video. I don't know if I'm ready to come out full conspiracy theory on people. And I don't even think that's what it is. I just think that's where people fucking put it because their minds are so small. And they think that if you, like, give any credence or time to, like, things like mind control or, like, I don't know, the fact that reality might be manipulated. I don't know. They think you're fucking mental. And they don't really say it, but they're thinking it. And you're just like, whatever, I'm gonna do my thing. But for the most part, you know, I'm just a normal, insane girl. So, yeah. But yeah, I've been feeling really awful lately. I've been feeling like just overwhelmed, exhausted. Obviously my legs have been shit. My body has been sucking, so I mean that sucked. But I just feel so disconnected and ungrounded. The last month I've been working way too much. That's been the problem. When I got back from Canada, I just went right back to work and like started working a lot more hours than I'm used to. And that's had a really bad effect on me. Like my attitude, my mood, my body physically. Working that many hours in a physical labor type job is just not good for me. You know, I enjoy being physical at work because moving around for me feels better than just staying still. But, you know, when it's fucking 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, or even a few days a week, I can't handle that. I physically can't. It's my limitation as a person. So I've been having to deal with that and just suck it up. And it's given me, I've had no energy left for fucking grocery shopping or doing my laundry even one week. Fucking, I was living on the dregs there. I've still been recording and stuff. It's been the one thing I felt like I could do in the mess, but you know, I don't feel like my recent videos have been as energetically powerful as I would have liked them to be. So anyway, I decided I needed to come outside and sit under a fucking tree and just exist on the ground, you know? Sit under a tree, sit on a blanket on the fucking earth and get connected, you know? I've felt really disconnected lately. Like I got, like the ground's all shaky and shit. That's just how it feels. And you know, I made a lot of money last month, but I haven't really retained any of it. You know, it's all went to just fucking paying for bills and expenses. Nothing's been saved or like invested properly. I mean, I did just like, I am part of an investment plan with my work where I have like money taken out and put into buying stock every few months. But like, so that just happened. But you know, really, I just feel like I'm getting more, I'm earning more money. I'm like working harder. I'm doing all these things, and it's just like it's all slipping through my fingers. And I think a big part of that, and why I haven't been able to like sit down and budget and figure out, you know, where everything's going, essentially, is that I'm just not grounded. I'm living on the top floor of my building, you know, it makes sense. I'm living with another person who does not like me and who I don't like. So there's that whole fucking dance and web, and you know, whose fucking presence makes it hard for me to even do things that I need to do because they're so fucking contrary to everything. I mean, that's a big part of why I stopped making videos. I fucking couldn't record, you know, ever. They made it impossible to fucking record. So yeah, I'm just fucking dealing with that shit. I'm so angry about that situation, but I can't really talk about it. So, I mean, I may talk about it when it's all said and done, you know, and we're fucking separated, but I don't know when that's gonna happen or how it's gonna look. And I can't even fucking get there mentally right now because life is just so fucking hard and I'm in so much pain. Really, that's it. Like, I have no energy. It's very hard to fucking decide what you want to do about something that is that awful when you have no fucking energy. I feel like, yeah, I think I've said this, but I feel like every time I close my eyes and meditate, I just see my battery all fucking fried. It's just all frizzled and there's like leaks everywhere. So anyway, my feeling was today that I needed to get out and lay down on the grass and sit and talk maybe a bit to the camera and also just sit under a tree and exist. And it feels fucking good. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to fucking get high probably every day and come out here and just sit until I feel better. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. And sometimes that's just what you fucking need to do, you know? There's a lot of I guess modern life is just so, it wants to disconnect you from the fact that you can just come out here and be healed in whatever way you need to by just existing, you know, and remembering like what's actually important. Like, this moment is important. All of this other shit, all of the pain and crap I've been dealing with and the stress and the exploitation, innumerable ways of being exploited, none of it matters. What matters is being here and connecting to something else, something primal, to the fucking earth, which is, you know, a lot of people get weird about goddess worship, but I mean, this is it. The earth is the goddess. I don't know why that's hard for people to understand. She exists. She's the earth. This is what pagans actually believe. It's not what all pagans believe, but it's what I believe. The earth is the goddess. And her manifestations are many and varied. And some of them don't make sense. And that's okay. I think you can see the fucking construction in my sunglasses. How grim. Just there's construction everywhere. That's Portland now. It's fucking becoming so ugly. Tearing down gorgeous old buildings and putting up these modern ugly monstrosities that have no fucking character. Modern architecture fucking sucks. Just want to say that. It's ugly. It all should be fucking torn down. I can't wait for all this shit that this fucking past few generations has built gets torn down because it's so fucking ugly. Hideous designing of towns. People have to live here. What the fuck are you thinking? It's the attitude that like nothing should be sustainable, you know, that it's just modern capitalism. Capitalism destroys culture. There you have it. This is what it does. You have to fucking keep recreating things, and so, you know, you have to keep selling. You gotta keep those markets going. Doesn't matter if you already have a building for something that's perfectly fine and gorgeous and maybe just needs to be worked on and improved. No, tear it down. Build something fucking with concrete and steel and glass that's gonna look like shit. Don't fucking even care about the facade of the thing. Ugh, God. fucking eyesores everywhere. Really is destroying the character of this town. It really is. That and all the Californians, and I'm not saying that to be rude, but like Californians bring with them a certain ethos, and I'm not talking about like working class Californians at all. I'm talking about the ones that they're trying to get away from when they move here, those type of people. They know, if you're from California, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. There is a very just wealthy, urban, idiotic kind of white Californian that is just really destroying everywhere. That being said, I wouldn't mind living in California. It's a beautiful place. And some of my best friends are Californians. But yeah, it's fucking... It's grim. It's all kind of just falling apart, this town. I don't know what to think of that. Maybe that's too why I'm feeling ungrounded. Like I'm living here. Like I see, like the other day I saw some horse shit on the ground. I smelt it too. Got a whiff of it from the wind coming up. But yeah, I was just like, man, this is Oregon. Of course there's horse shit on the ground, even in our big city. And then I was like, you know, this is weird. This is weird how this town has evolved and what it's becoming. What it's becoming doesn't make much sense. I also saw like some sort of I took some tests today on maybe BuzzFeed, I don't know, about how white you are or how stereotypically white you are. And I was under the impression that it would be like for people who are white, who like wanted to know what kind of white person they are. So I was like, well, what kind of whitey will I be? What kind of whitey am I? I'm interested to know. You know, I know I feel some sort of cultural niche of whiteness, and I've been thinking about that recently, but like, what is it? So yeah, fucking took that test, and one of the questions was like, have you ever wanted to live in Portland? And like, here I am living in Portland. I felt uncomfortable. It's funny that like the racial demographics of this city and like the fucking racist history and like all of that, how insular this town is in regards to race, all of that is like a joke elsewhere. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to think about. Like, I didn't know about this stuff before I moved here. I moved here because, like, I had friends living here, and it sounded like, oh, wow, you know, there's public transport and stuff. I was like, oh, sounds like I can easily move there. It was inexpensive, and there was public transport, and it was a town that a lot of bands played in and stuff. I was just like, okay, you know. At the time when I moved here, and I had friends that had moved here, it seemed right, you know. Being from Alaska, it was like, where are you going to go? You can stay here. Some of my friends did. Or you can leave. And most people go to the Pacific Northwest. Especially Portland at the time. So I did too. And, you know, I haven't really stayed in touch with most of those friends. Maybe one of them. But, yeah. It's just interesting to see how much it's changed since then. It's been like, what, 10 years? A little over 10 years since I first moved here. What a difference. I mean, when I first moved here, you could get I had a house that I lived in, 2-bedroom, $600 a month. You can't find a 1-bedroom or a studio for that now. And I recognize that was a really good deal, even then. But fuck, it has gotten so bad. It has really gotten so bad. And I hate that, like, the idea that, like, people are moving here because of maybe being fond of that, like, kind of, I don't know, kooky fucking white culture thing. I don't know. I need to formulate my thoughts about that better. But anyway, I think I've resolved since coming out here that I'm going to just take some time off this summer soon. I'm going to request a few days off. And I'm just going to come out here and sit under the trees until I'm healed and feel better and know what I need to do. And I may bring my notebooks with me or my cameras to distract myself, but I mean, mainly it's about just being here and getting the nutrients up from the earth, breathing the air, seeing life, even though it's like fragile and under assault, like feeling it and being in it. And, you know, just feeling connected to something bigger than all of this bullshit, all of this fucking stressful, nauseating crap, this nauseating cycle of poverty, I guess. You know, those of you who are trapped in those cycles know what I'm talking about. It's so fucking stressful, and you're made to feel like so much shit for it. And like, the more you work, it's like quicksand. It's like fucking quicksand sometimes. You try to get out, and it's like the pull gets stronger, and like you start making more money, but you have to catch up on everything that you've been fucking neglecting, you know? And it's just like, man, I just need to breathe and sit under a tree and think about like what's real. So anyway, I hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. I will speak to you soon. And get outside if you can, because this is life. It's happening. It's passing you by. Take care.